No men do they call me, my mother and my father, and all my comrades as well. Hey everybody, No Man here, and I kind of wanted to talk about uh, my process when it comes to making jokes. I think that my stories are uh, are popular for a couple of reasons. I think I have a lot of nice, wholesome, good stories with Og. I think I have a lot of likable characters that people really enjoy. But I also think one of the major drawing and selling points of my stories is the humor in them. And there is a process that I go through when I'm coming up with jokes or funny situations. And some are funnier than others. But had a really good joke in my most recent story. And I kind of wanted to talk about what went into making that one work and the things that I actually do think about. Um, I think you have a really good opportunity for humor when there is a threat. So, for those of you who have not listened to the most recent episode of Gitz Leia Escapes Komara, I would suggest you stop listening to this one and go listen to that. If you don't care about spoilers, then you can keep on going. But that's basically what this is going to be about: is talking about how I made that joke and then lessons that you can learn when writing your own stuff and making your own jokes. And one of the advantages I have with making this an audio channel is I can take advantage of timing. Things are a lot funnier if I can read them a certain way and give certain intonation. It just makes stuff funnier. Um, when you're just reading, it can, people put in their own. It like you need to be more purely funny when you're writing. You can't rely on funny voices or funny delivery. But when it came to actually writing the big central joke, which is a big fart, spoilers again, it took a little bit of time to build up to it because I have to first. I have the situation. It's a big threatening situation of the rack is infected with the disease. They're trying to get to life support system and then cycle this horrible disease throughout the entire ship that's going to kill the orcs. So then you have Poodle show up. Poodle is a big squig, big mouth and stomach on legs. And people kind of like Poodle because it's the dog of the show, so people don't want bad things to happen to Poodle. And there's a scuffle between Poodle and the rack, and Poodle eats the rack. And people my hope was that people would be worried about the safety of Poodle. It's like, oh no, Poodle saved everyone else, but oh no, Poodle's gonna die. Poodle got infected. But I actually was careful when I said how the disease was spread, which I said it is inhaled. It's absorbed through the lungs. And Poodle ate the rack. So you have a nice setup of it was a tense situation. We're afraid that one of our beloved characters is going to die. And then with explanation, everything actually does fit together. We find out that they're going to be fine because they fart really, really loudly instead of exploding in a gory mess. But yeah, that's an important part of telling a joke. It's a couple things. It's setup, build up, and payoff, which is pretty basic joke stuff. Of set everything up for your joke to come through. Start building up towards what the climax is, and then when you get to the punchline of your joke, there's usually a twist of expectation. Now, humor is increased when what appears to be a threatening situation is diffused. So, it's you think something really bad is going to happen, and then it turns out something stupid happened instead. That's another pretty important part of humor. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit, and I do these sort of off the cuff behind the scenes writing process videos on my Patreon for $5 subscribers, $5 members. So if you want more of this kind of thing, I post these on my Patreon fairly often. And I just wanted to share my thoughts on the whole thing with you guys. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a lot of fun with it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. No Man out.